Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the home mentoring session of accountancy. Myself, C.S.K. Khanna from the ST Vidya School, Ambala Kent. Dear students, in our last class, we had started the last topic of your syllabus that is associated with the computerized accounting. And there I told you what computer is, what are the features, advantages of computer is, how versatile computer is, what is the role of computers in accounting, and how computer helps in the maintenance of various functions in accounting. I also share with you what the computerized accounting system is and what are the important software which are used under computerized accounting system. There I told you that two very important type of the softwares are there which are used for the purpose of computerized accounting system. First was called as the ready-to-use softwares. Ready-to-use softwares are those softwares which can be directly installed and can perform the functions. Second was tailor-made softwares. Tailor-made softwares are those softwares which are undertaken and altered as per the specific requirements of an organization. As you all know that all the organizations had their specific features, specific system requirements. So the ready to use software may not be useful directly to them. So what they should do, they have to get it altered and they have to get its specification as per their needs. So that type of the software is known as the very important tailor-made software. Now let's discuss the advantages of the computerized financial accounting system. See, as I told you earlier, that the computerized accounting system also functions on the basis of the basic accounting principles, concept and conventions, but still it has the great advantages over the manual accounting system. What are those advantages are there? First point states that computerized system has a lot of memory. You all know that a system or a computer has the two types of the memories. One is called random access memories, RAM. Other is called ROM, that is read-only memory. Memory here means that computer has a quite large storage capacity and it can memorize the things, not in a manual form, but in the form of storage of the information, and it can store a large quantity of the information as compared to the manual system. So first advantage of this computerized accounting system is that it has a lot of memory, that is it can store large quantity of data. Second is due to coding, it is easy to record and process with the data in case of computerized system. Coding here means some specific code in terms of the letters or in terms of the numerics or in terms of the alphanumeric is assigned to the various records, various accounts. Result will be there that automatically the transactions are posted and recorded in the specific accounts. So due to coding, it becomes easy to record the transactions in the computerized accounting system. Then it is also flexible. Flexible in the sense that with reference to the time, with reference to the energy, it is flexible, it is realistic. At any time the transactions can be recorded and directly can be posted into various accounts. Other advantage of this system is that the computer system is believed to be more accurate. Reason being the chances of mistake are less in this. Accuracy is the other important advantage of computerized accounting system. You all know that to err is human. When the accounts are maintained under the manual accounting system, the chances of mistakes are more. But when the transactions are recorded under the computerized accounting system, the chances of mistakes are negligible or nil. So it gives you the accurate information, accurate output, but again it depends upon accuracy and quality of the input and the software or the process or the programs which is given for the process of that information. So apart from these important points, there are also certain other advantages of the computerized accounting system. Let's discuss the very simple question, the difference between manual and computerized accounting system. Again, it refers to with reference to the speed, that the speed under the computerized accounting system is very high, very great. In terms of the cost, no doubt the cost is more under the computerized accounting system. But when we compare this with the advantages or the output or the quality of the information which is given under this, we could find that the cost is justified. But in simple terms, it is more costlier as compared to the manual accounting system. Then again, it had the more backup that we had discussed earlier, that it has the great storage or the memories. So simply we could say that under the computerized accounting system, backup is more, that it can be taken the information over a long period of time. We can save the information, and as and when we need it, we can retrieve or we can take the backup of that information. So these are some of the very important advantages under the computerized accounting system, and the difference between manual and computerized accounting system. Various types of the financial statements can also be prepared. Various types of the reports which are required by the various parties, various segments or various stakeholders, that could also be given under this. So these are some of the important differences between the manual and computerized accounting system. Let's discuss the other very, very important segment from which you may expect the question in the examination, that is, what important functions does the AIS perform in an organization? AIS here means, very simply, Accounting Information System. Here in this particular segment, we will learn what is the role of Accounting Information System or computerized accounting system, or what role AIS plays with reference to the performance in an organization. Dear students, understand that accounting information system plays a very great role in every organization, irrespective of nature of the organization. You all know that we are moving in the digital era, and in this digital era, it is very important that the computer role should be taken to the highest level, and with reference to specifically our area, that is accounting, computer plays a very, very significant role. So under this segment, we will learn what are the important functions which are to be done under the accounting information system or under the computerized accounting system. AIS stands for the Accounting Information System. Starting from the very beginning, it collects and stores data about activities and transactions. Very simply, we understand that it collects the data. It also has the storage memory. So with the help of that, what we take, we would have the all other next steps in the process of accounting could be very easily done. So the first activity, first function under AIS is it collects and stores data about various activities and transactions. Then it processes data. We all know that there are three important components, that is input, process and output. Input is given to the system, to the computer, then it processes the information as per the desired requirement which is given through the programs or the instructions. Then it provides adequate control to safeguard the organization assets. We all know that various types of the control checks are inbuilt in the computer system, such type so that the information may not be hacked out. Some types of the firewalls being installed, and it keeps the data or the important information safely in the system. Then provide the database that is used by the other information systems. See, all the organizations, they functions on the basis of the information. Nowadays, information is the lifeblood of every organization. Accounting system under the computerized system provide the database to the other various information subsystems which use that database, producing standard management reports that summarizes the firm's financial condition. Now, what the output of this AIS is? that is the various types of the statements, various types of the reports which are required by the various stakeholders. So under AIS, various types of the reports are also being generated which satisfy the requirement of various stakeholders depending upon the nature of their need. Very simply, again, 3 steps are given. Input subsystem deals with the collection, arrangement and making available all types of the transactional, financial and accounting data to the system required for the various functions. Input is given in terms of recording of the data and information. Process, then the process is to be undertaken that the data should be processed under the system, and finally the output is to be given with reference to the reports, statements which is required by various groups or parties. I will continue in my next video relating to the other aspects of the AIS or the computerized accounting system.